like last time, you know Lena's in there somewhere, but as it stands, either she is not in control or at least not able to exert enough influence over it to stop what's happening. Let me see here. Okay. It's going to sort of glide along the ground over to Isaac, and it's going to enter his space. I need you to make a strength saving throw. I had to pick a target for this at random.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, God.
4.
4. Oh.
You're not necessarily expecting this creature to be quite this fast, and it seems like because of the aqueous nature of the ground and the things in this chamber, it's got additional movement in a terrain that it's familiar with. It crosses the span of the room over to you, coming down the steps of the dais to your spot. And before you really have a chance to move out of the way or react, it sort of envelops everything around you and grapples you into its form.
Oh, God. Okay.
You are restrained, and since you cannot breathe water, you are unable to breathe.
Oh, my God.
And that's it for now. And that is the end of its turn. Lena, from your perspective, like last time, your vision of the chamber as you looked upon both Aurelia and your companions over your shoulder sort of has faded into nothingness. The difference is there's this pulsating blue light. Almost feels like it's behind you. It's throbbing. It kind of gives you a headache as it's happening. And as you feel like you have no form, but you like try and turn or bring it into your field of vision, and no matter which direction you try and face, you can't really see the source of it. I need you to make a nature check.
Nature check. Okay. $17.
17. For a time, you feel just this pulsing pain, but you've been through this before, and you tell yourself, find a center. Find yourself in this elemental chaos. And as you essentially attempt to sort of meditate within inside of this form, you feel the pain subside a bit. On the exterior, with the earth elemental, you could sort of see like her form on the inside. Here, the waters sort of quell momentarily. The form still exists the way it is, but instead of it pulsating over the course of its entire body, it slows for a moment before resuming its torrid pace. But that was a success. Tyrannus.
Okay.
How far away is everyone from the elemental?
Not very, since it came down to where Sean was. Maybe 10, 15 feet.
Okay. What foul villainy is this? I will walk up to the elemental,
Mm-hmm.
and when I'm right next to it, within 5 feet of Isaac, I'm going to cast Thunderstep,
Okay.
which teleports himself and myself. You can go 90 feet away, so as far back into the room as we can go. And
Okay.
then as we leave, it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
If you hadn't done that, I was going to Dimension Door, so it's a good call. Now I can do some other stuff.
A natural 1.
So it takes 12 thunder damage,
Okay.
and there's a very loud boom. It looked like you needed some help, mortal.
Thank you, Tyrannus.
Yeah,
Of
you're,
course.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Okay. Is that it for your turn?
As a bonus action, I will fly 10 feet in the air and drop slowly.
Okay. Crash.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Isaac's still inside the beast, isn't it?
No,
No.
I just teleported him out.
Oh! I thought he was doing Tessian for some reason. I'm very confused. All right. I will hack for great justice then.
Okay.
Hunter's mark.
Ah. He can be taught.
All right. 11 to hit, really? 11 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. Just gonna pretend that didn't happen. And 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Slash R. 1, 6. Oh, really? Are you... 8 damage from my level 2 spell slot being burnt and my Hunter's Mark.
And the original slashing damage.
13, so 21 total.
Okay, got it.
So
It doesn't quite have the impact you were maybe expecting when you attacked, but you do slice through the water. It's kind of a bizarre feeling because it's kind of like attacking a stream or something, but the sword, the mace does pass through and seems to land a full hit. Let me just want to check one thing. Well, that's a non-magical weapon, isn't it? So it's going to take a little less damage than even you thought originally. But it does still hit. It does do a pretty good chunk of damage. But you can tell it does seem to be resisting your weapon to some extent. Anything else?
Can I cry a little? Is that allowed?
Sure, absolutely. As a free action,
Okay.
no less.
Yeah. I'll little dragon tears. Little
Save
blue
your
dragon
face
tears.
storm for some other time.
Okay,
Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Isaac.
I'm going to get away.
From Tyrannus.
I mean, honestly, yeah, but not because of you. And I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to do the combo thing.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go. And here we go.
You're not the Joker.
21 to hit.
Hits.
18 piercing damage.
All right.
And I'm sure I get the same sensation
Yes.
that Karash did of, doesn't really seem to be doing all
Technically,
that much.
one of your weapons is sort of
That's it.
magical, but your bullets ain't.
Yeah.
So yes, it does hit, and it does kind of when it hits, but it's not quite landing the way you're expecting.
So I did the same thing again.
Mm-hmm.
24 piercing. I'm sorry, 23 to hit.
Yeah.
24 piercing.
Okay. Halved.
My secondary
And?
gun, just normal. 17 to hit.
Hits.
15 piercing.
Okay.
I'm going to use Action Surge. Do the combo again. No, that's one fucking roll. Well, does a 19 hit?
Yep.
Okay, that's fine then. 27 piercing.
Mm-hmm.
And let's do this correctly this time. Last thing. 18 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
25 piercing.
Okay. You uncork a series of shots into this water elemental form, knowing that last time, at the very least, it seemed like weakening it was an easier way for Lena to somehow overcome it. The bullets kind of go through it, glance off, all hit. None hit fully, but all still add up to respectable damage. Anything with a bonus? Well, you've used it to attack. Never mind. So you're done.
Yeah,
you
I'm
surged.
super done.
Yeah. Okay. Tessian.
Okay.
Via the nat 1.
I'm going to not move. I'll stand close to the water elemental, and my eyes light up with electricity, and I'm just gonna throw a lightning bolt into this thing.
That's cool.
That is cool.
because if it decides to move onto me, I cannot drown in water. So I am the best target for this. I should just click lightning bolt. If it'll let me. Lightning bolt. Wait, lightning bolt. Level 4, please.
Nice.
Did it roll? It didn't roll. Okay. Even when I get it to. So what is that? 9d6? It's 9d6 / roll. My apologies. I didn't think it would have to do this.
You should have known. I don't think a 15 on his deck save is enough.
I don't think so. Let me double check.
13 plus 2.
It's going to be... Oh, terrible rolls. 31 damage. My spell save is 14.
Then it succeeds on its saving throw. It's a 15.
Okay, so half damage.
Okay, so how much was it again? Sorry.
31. Is that what it said?
That's not that bad.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
So halved to 15. But again, even though it's able to kind of shimmer its form out of the way of some of the damage from the lightning, it still courses through it a bit. It's not super effective. This is not Pokemon, but
Oh, what?
Oh, man.
damn it. But it does still cause some damage to the creature. Anything else?
Let's see, for bonus actions?
Use
Maybe-
Thunderbolt on its horn.
I can't cast another spell. No, I'm good. I'm good.
It is the Water Elemental's turn. He fails to recharge. What the hell is that ability called again? Whelm, as in like overwhelmed.
Overwhelm. He whelms
Yes,
you.
he whelms you,
He whelms you.
and then he overwhelms. Does not recharge his whelm. So he's going to multi-attack Tessian.
Bring it.
A natural 20
Okay, that hits.
and a natural 20.
Oh,
Bring
my
it.
It's
I
here.
mean,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
actually, don't bring it.
Okay, actually, it hits.
Okay. Well,
You know, every time I stand in front of something to use shield to block it, if it's not Isaac, it crits me.
It's very heroic, though.
No, it's just never mattered.
Shield.
Oh, God.
I have like a 16 armor class that I can bump up to 21 with shield for all these attacks, and it never matters.
well, it rolled bad on the first one, but good on the second, so I guess it evened out. So then that is 18 points of bludgeoning damage from the first crit, 31 points of bludgeoning damage from the second crit. Luckily, it's not that bad.
So 49.
18 and 31, 49 points of bludgeoning damage total.
Cool. Cool. I'm at 5 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it could have been worse if that first roll had been lower. Considering double crit, I think you're kind of fortunate, really.
So, like, I'm just like, ha, lightning! And it's just like,
You're like, lightning!
guys, I don't know about
Lena,
Okay.
somehow
Cannon.
in the swirling elemental chaos of this watery feeling around you and this pulsing that has subsided to some extent, you have a vision just long enough of the form that you're occupying smashing the shit out of
Oh,
Tessian.
God, no.
And you realize you need to get control of this or your allies could be in peril.
Yeah.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Did she get my +3?
No,
Okay.
because she's effectively on another plane right now.
Okay.
15.
If the water elemental got it, then it would be within 2 squares of you, yes. 15?
Please be enough. Please be enough. For whatever this is.
Watching Tessian as he's brought to the brink.
Pulverized.
You know, can I just say, I'm glad that me getting the shit kicked out of me has helped somehow.
Sort of snaps you out of your focus for a moment, but you realize it's more important than ever to shut out outside distractions. You haven't gotten control of this yet, but that pulsing stops. You feel like you have made more progress. It was a success.
Yay.
Barely. That's a DC 15.
Oh.
Feels like between the efforts of your allies on the outside and your work internally that you are making headway. Tyrannus.
On the beaches of Hawaii, got slammed over and over again into the shore, and I imagine that's how Tessian feels right now.
I feel very whelmed.
Yeah, the first hit was bad. The second hit was real bad.
I say, fear not, mortal. Witness vain lightning. And I shoot lightning bolt at it while using destructive wrath, I think it's called.
The one that makes it auto max.
Yes.
Yes. yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. I saw sorcerer cleric and went, I know what you are.
So 15 DC on a deck save.
Okay. Roll a 6. That's a fail.
It takes 45 damage.
Jesus.
Dang.
But
Holy shit!
that's,
Yeah.
90
It's a
that's
very
96,
powerful
right? So
combination.
it's 46,
Well, what level are you casting at?
level 4.
Then it's 96 is 54.
Yeah,
54.
96.
So you said 45?
Yeah.
So then 9 more. Okay. And that brings it to that. I will say you probably have to. It doesn't really matter. You have to probably move like 10 feet to your left just to make sure that nobody else is in your line.
That's fine. I'll move 20 feet left and forward.
Okay, that should be fine then. Just to make sure that like none of the two people that are around the water elemental are hit by it. You have an angle to do it. Just make sure you. That's again not a huge deal. You're certainly able to do it. I wouldn't be like, oh, now that you've done that. Tessian, you take 54 points of lightning damage.
Take that, foul knave.
Which
He's with them. He's in
does
league.
that auto kill me in this edition? I don't know.
No.
It almost would.
Almost.
Almost. I have 54 HP. So if it had done 59 damage, it would have auto.
You would
killed
actually
me.
auto kill. You could just wipe Tessian off the face
I
of the planet.
could've
Wouldn't
just-
that be a fun guest spot?
Oh my god.
So yeah, you're able to shift to the side, make sure you have a clear line of sight. It's 100 feet, so you can certainly reach it, and just blast lightning at it. And it's just swirling all around its form as you do the maximum amount of damage possible for it. It cries out in pain.
Ha!
And is that the end of your turn?
What's that sound like?
I'll tell it to surrender in primordial.
Okay.
What? I'm going to tell it to surrender
It does not understand you, but you still showed him who's what.
in primordial.
It should understand him. Primordial is the base language of Aquan,
Oh.
which I'm sure is what it speaks.
I see. Well, how the
In
fuck
that
would
case,
I
it
know
says
that?
okay.
I know. Terran,
How didn't know that?
I know. Orin, Aquan, Terran, and Ignan are the.
That makes sense, though, actually.
The whatever you call it, the like sub-languages or
Yeah.
dialects.
The main
Okay.
cast of Birth by Sleep.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes. Aquas Ventus. Aquaman.
I see Kingdom Hearts.
Okay. Crash. As you are watching as lightning just narrowly misses you and just lights up this creature in front of you.
I would have been perfectly fine taking a lightning bolt hit.
We'll see about that.
We can make that happen.
Hey, it would have been the half of 54 damage, so woo!
Test my fate.
I'm a good acolyte.
Kneel before.
Ah, the best!
hit me.
All right.
You have
Word
done
me, hurt
well.
me.
Oh yeah, this
26 to hit.
is like my
Hits.
emperor moment.
All right.
Unlimited.
You can disable an entire fleet and not a young girl.
All right,
Exactly.
7 slashing damage, and then 24 damage from the combination of blah, 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 and
7
blah, blah,
damage
blah.
is halved to 3, and then 24 is not halved. Okay. Another strong hit. It does appear to be faltering somewhat.
All right, one more for great justice.
Yes, falter. Before vain.
Make your
Falter,
time.
my Walter.
Okay, but this only works if the computer acknowledges that I did a thing.
Yeah, well, we'll just be here all night. It's fine.
Hey, it took its sweet time. 26 to hit.
Hits.
And then... 12 slashing damage, so 6, and then 12 damage from Hunter's Mark and Divine Sadness.
Okay. Isaac.
All right. I'm going to keep moving away. And I'm going to just do my regular suite of actions. Nothing fancy, for I don't have it. 25 to hit.
Hits.
14 piercing.
Halved, but yes.
Same thing.
Okay.
27 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
11 piercing.
Okay.
26 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
14 piercing.
Okay. Bullets all strike it, not quite full damage, etc., etc. Tessian.
I feel like I'm gonna go big or go home. I'm not
Shocking grasps yourself.
I expect you to leave if this isn't big.
Yeah.
I attack it with my rapier.
I'm going with another level 4 lightning bolt. Is that good enough?
Yeah, we don't need Lena to actually break out. We're just going to kill the thing.
Exactly. Well, she gets bonuses every time we wipe the floor with it a little.
If we kill it, does she die?
We haven't found out yet.
Don't know.
Okay, so it has to make
I,
another dex save against my. It's probably gonna
Natural
pass.
20.
It always works against me.
Yeah, apparently, you just have all the natural 20s coming.
You're not a
And
god of thunder and lightning.
That's still.
For the record, while he's doing that, we talked about this off air, but for the viewer's sake, the last fight was a combination of sort of like the damage would help assist. Like the more damage it received, the easier its saving throw became at the end, and her work inside also affects it. There's a whole mini skill challenge to it. So the players know that.
I rolled pretty 36, so half of that.
18. Okay. It's looking rough, but it's holding together still.
I can't really cast anything else. Nothing else is allowed, I don't think. What's Misty Step? It would be bonus action. Not
Run
allowed.
away!
No, I mean I can hobble away, I suppose. I can run. Well, wait, I'm kind of next to it, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
So it'll just swipe at me. Then, no, I'll stay here.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend running away from it.
Run away! Sorry.
There's no running away here. I'm here. Let's go.
It is the water elemental's turn. It is going to try to slam Tess. Well, let's see if it gets back Whelm first. It doesn't know that you can breathe underwater.
Whelm me, daddy.
Hurt me!
Nope, rolled a 3.
Ugh, I almost wish it did.
It's recharged 4 to 6. Spoiler alert for Michaela.
Oh.
The first attack is a 15 to hit,
That misses by 16.
Woo!
and the second attack is a natural 1.
Ho ho ho.
So perhaps because Lena's inside doing the Riku hold him back thing,
Yeah.
What is this? Spoiler, I don't know.
it seems distracted as it tries to finish you off, and the first attack just misses, and the second one it slams itself in the foot and takes 3 bludgeoning damage,
Nice.
because that's what I felt like should happen. And it's like, oh.
Fight it, Lena.
And-
Fight it. There's blood coming down my lip.
And people who understand Primordial can go, fuck, is what it says.
I should have tried to heal you. I realize now.
I don't care.
I don't want your love.
You can let me die.
Lena,
Okay.
I'm doing just fine.
make a nature check.
Nature.
The DC has been lowered. I won't tell you to what.
Okay. 13.
13.
I'm almost like safer inside of it.
In a way. I think you still take bludgeoning
I
damage,
think
though.
I still take bludgeoning.
So you'll still die. But you'll be safe when you're dead.
I might have a weight around that.
You might. 13. With the wave of damage that was done, the DC was down to 12.
Woo! My goodness.
As Tessian calls out to you, you feel like his voice finally registers, even though you feel distant in some ways, cold, removed. And with a final bit of focus, you push through this mental block of sorts. And on the exterior, you guys see this water elemental form sort of disperses across the chamber. Also kind of freezes and glitters before fading away because it's magical.
Ooh.
And in its place, as you kind of watch as the water drops and then scatters across the floor, you see Lena, who's prone on the steps of the dais. It's kind of awkward because you're kind of across a couple of the steps, but
Yeah.
seemingly having bested her water elemental form.
I go over. And I put some arms around you. You did it, Lena. You did it.
I pat your back and I say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I saw what I did. I'm gonna heal you like right away. What can I do? Let's see. But then I say, and then as I'm healing you, I say, I could hear you through the whatever, the form. Your words helped me. Thank you.
Anytime.
You know, Tyrannus held his own.
And then I look to Tyrannus and I say, thank you for helping everyone.
A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one.
No
What?
thanks necessary. Just I do will do.
Just
I-
that.
Say yes
I-
to the dress.
I don't know about that. I'm sorry.
I don't know. She turns into a freak of nature. Are you sure you want to marry something like that?
It takes all kinds of women to be beautiful.
What does that mean exactly?
Okay.
That makes a lot of
That
sense,
was
Tyrannus.
horrible.
Thank you.
Why can't I like click on it to make it go like level whatever?
I don't know.
I make Tyrannus go away if I click on it.
Anyways, I'm gonna do it again because that was awful, and then I'll tell you the total.
Okay, so she works on healing Tessian. You again feel exhausted. Even though you broke out with about as quickly as you could have, it still takes a pretty tremendous toll on you, Lena. So, like, physically you're fine, your HP is okay, but you do feel like, ugh.
Yeah, really tired like last time probably.
Almost like you have some exhaustion levels.
8 for healing. I might do it one more time because it's awful.
Cast at a higher level, too.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting. Wait, so how would I do that if I do the /R whatever?
Roll 3d8 then if you want to cast it at third level, say.
Yeah, let's do that because it won't like I used
And
to be able
then
to just
add your-
click on it and then do the levels, and it's not letting me do that now.
Add your
so.
wisdom, which I think is +5.
This is wonderful. The first thing
Okay,
we
it's
do
12.
together. I will also cure wounds, Tessian.
Did you add
Oh.
+5 on the other ones as well?
No, I didn't know I could do that. So yeah,
Sorry,
add 5
that
to
was-
those two.
You add your spellcasting
What
modifier.
did you just do? A 12?
Total, yeah.
And then 10 more from the 2 earlier 5s you missed.
I got that.
And then his healing.
I heal you for 2.
2. What's your wisdom?
1.
It's 2 more than you had, you ungrateful
Thought that
bitch.
counts.
Damn.
It's 2 more than you had a minute ago.
Is this now our child?
No. No.
I'm older than her.
I'm sure you would have made a fine son.
I might be older than you.
You
It's
probably
unclear.
are.
Aurelia,
Thank you.
Of course.
Come on, boy.
Not acknowledging that at all.
Are you going to disrespect your father, Tessian?
I think Aurelia would like to say something.
yeah, her
Must be a teenage thing.
form
so fast.
I agree.
apparates back into the chamber.
Hello.
Does not respond. Looks at you, Lena. She's still hovering above the dais, so you have to kind of crane your neck, which is like, says, "You have done well. A second form is at your disposal. Though, like the other, it may still be too much for you to take on at this time, but should you find you need it, you can always try. Just be prepared for it to be a bit too strenuous for you until you master both it and the other related forms."
I nod and I say, I understand. Thank you for your guidance, Aurelia.
I know not what era I exist in now as I guide you. I know it has been a long time since I walked this planet. Earth. World. Earth didn't seem right. I don't know.
It's the Earth.
It's
you
the
know?
Earth. Yeah, it's Earth, but a different Earth. Since I walked these lands, I do feel as though something is off. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I feel like something is out of balance in this world.
We
Ism-
felt it too.
That's good. It means your senses are becoming attuned. I wish I could explain more about it, but perhaps because I exist outside of this plane, I cannot detect it any further myself. But it is important that you press onward. Finish the journey if you can. It'll be of great benefit both to you and your companions and the continent as a whole.
nod and say, "We will."
The step of the journey was meant to teach you that there may be times where you have to overcome strenuous ordeals, where the road ahead will be a difficult one to overcome. But with the help of your friends, you should be able to accomplish anything.
I agree. I would not be here without my allies, and I don't even know what to say after that.
And
Just-
we would not be here without you.
Oh.
There you go.
This is some 80s TV show bullshit.
Goddamn right it is.
I love all the cheese.
Power of friendship compels
Yikes.
me.
Do you have a one-liner as well, Tyrannus?
No.
Okay, there you go.
She does look in Tyrannus' direction at this point.
Hello.
To you, the one lost outside of time, I can offer no solace. I know no way for you to escape the prison in which you are being held. But if you can truly tap into your goddom, who knows, all things might be possible.
Fear not. I will take care of it, for I am Tyrannus Vane.
Yes. Very good.
Thank you. And you're welcome.
She says, I hope to see you at the next shrine. You still have a ways to go, but you have come much further than some groups have ever managed to make it, and that is no small accomplishment in and of itself. Even with what you've learned at this point, you would still be a fitting ruler in many scenarios, but it is important that you complete this, because the power at your disposal will bend the world to your will to a certain extent. Not in a bad way, but just that you'll have the power to influence change if you so desire. And there may come a time where that's necessary for cooler heads to prevail.
I actually don't have a response for this. I just kind of nod and kind of consider what she's saying, kind of the implications.
Then she disperses into
Future.
particles. Silver and gold. And the chamber is emptied.
There's no other way out, is there?
Not that you know of.
Well, that was particularly fearsome. Crash, please come here. You have earned your V.
Crash, you've earned the V already.
I don't know if I want my shield.
Bring your shield over here.
Right. It's.
Do not
I
be
don't-
humble before me.
Crash, you're being humble.
I don't. I'm going to walk over and I'm gonna. Mother. Yeah. I'll hold up my shield.
Make it like a really big V. He's a very good acolyte.
I'm going to pull out a small knife and start trying to carve a V into this metal shield.
Oh, good, good.
Maybe we can try again a little later. I'm
I can
tired.
get
I don't
it.
want to hold on. It's not a big deal.
It's
We
worth
don't
it,
need to
I
do it
assure
right
you.
now.
I'll just
We're all very tired from fighting, and the noise is a little hard
Oh, I
on my
understand.
ears.
I'll
Well,
press
I-
prestidigitate the V onto it.
Oh, it's working.
There it is. There it is.
I got it.
Yes, thank you.
From this day on, you are Crash of the Thunder Vein.
Oh, God. Yeah.
That's a nice ring to it.
Sure does.
Paladin of Vacord.
Thank
Of
yeah,
Cord the Fifth.
thank you, Tyrannus.
course.
Heading out?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yes, we have preparations to make.
I'm taking apart my gun as we walk
A ceremony.
to let all the pieces dry off.
Mm-hmm. Needs a reload too, but
Oh,
all
yeah.
that's easy enough to do. We're in the downtime now, so it's no problem. You guys make your way back, retracing the steps on your way in. In the first room, none of the weather effects seem to be in effect. Long corridor, but it makes for easy travel. It's cold still, but the ground is not icy or snowy through any of the stretches. can make your way through at a regular pace. Is there anything you wish to do before you walk into the next room?
Yeah, like sneak up kind of by the door and listen. Is there like a giant on the other side?
Make a perception check.
Why am I doing
Actually, I will also
Nope,
participate.
too late. He's already doing it.
Oh no!
You can do it too if you want.
Okay, I would like to do the thing because I remember what was on the other side of some of
Please
these
do. Oh,
doors.
I critted for a 21.
Oh, nice. 11.
You, Lena, you don't hear anything inside, and Tessian, you're like, I really don't want to get smashed by a giant.
Oh, 100%.
So you're listening very keenly. Don't hear a sound on the inside. Sounds completely still.
Well, I do believe it's clear. Completing this this step in the Conatus must have secured safe passage out. So I guess we'll boop-a-doop.
What if it's
Yep.
being very quiet?
Well, I'm walking out, so we're about to find out.
Door handle is no longer cold to the touch, by the way.
Okay.
Just open. The inside of that room still has the furnace, still has the remnants of the bookshelves because the books and the furniture are all gone. And there is a large hole smashed in the wall across from the furnace. Nothing
nothing
seems to be in the
else?
room. You guys make your way back to the first chamber that had all the ice. The ice appears to have smoothed back over to allow for passage.
Okay.
Whatever had burst through, no longer anywhere in the area, it seems.
Thank God.
And you make your way back to the opening room with the torches and the dais.
Okay.
Well, Tyrannus, this is where we have to leave you.
Oh, where are you going?
We have to continue our journey. You're welcome to come with, but you are bound here.
Nonsense. I shall follow.
Oh, okay. Well, if it fails for some reason, just know that we are doing what we can to figure all this out, and we will try to get you back into the time where you belong as soon as we can.
What?
We hope to see you again, Tyrannus. Perhaps Karash can earn that tea.
Yes. Keep a good eye on him. I have a feeling he might do lightningy things. And that's a
So insightful.
Yes.
Yes, it was an experience getting to meet you, Tyrannus.
Thank you. Thank you. It is also an experience getting to meet you, Karash.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
So while they're talking, I'm like getting the horses ready, the wagon ready, all of that.
Tessian's trying to give Lena the like, come on, like just go. Don't like actually say goodbye to him. Like,
And I do start to head over, like to join Isaac to geez, what are words? Handle the horses, but then I will turn to Tyrannus and say, I hope to see you on the other side, Tyrannus.
Yes, I'm coming with you. I will also go to handle the horses.
Okay.
Okay.
And Tyrannus, if, again, for some reason you can't follow us,
What do you mean?
well, I don't know. If something prevents you from following, just know that the bonds of love that you share with Lena will transcend whatever boundaries are here, and you will be together one day.
let's not make any promises.
Yes. I'll have to know what flavor cake for our wedding.
I will get right on that for you.
Yes, ask her for me, please.
I will in 10 minutes, I promise.
10 minutes. I'll be waiting.
Okay.
You guys head out?
Yeah.
Yes.
I leave him with the book. Just in case you get bored. I feel really bad. Again, hypothetically speaking, and you can't join us. If you can join us, you just give it back. It's really good.
What is it called?
Give me a second. Well, I'll tell you in a second. I tell you what the name is, and then later I'll tell you what the actual name is.
Yes, I see it all clearly now.
This is my favorite type of book.
The Kiss of the Succubus. Very interesting.
That's exactly what the name is. Yeah, you can read. Good. Great. Wonderful.
Of course I can read. I am a god.
Yeah, well, enjoy that book. You may be reading it a few times.
Oh, we'll see.
As you guys make your way to the exit, with the cart, horses in tow, steeling yourself for the even colder weather that awaits you to make your way back to Frosthaven, you guys pass through the entryway into the chamber with the torches and the dais, making your way to the mouth of the cave where the statues were. And Tyrannus, as you go to follow them, you run face first into a barrier of some kind.
Ah, what foul villainy is this?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what I was talking about.
Vein lightning!
Okay. Tyrannus, enjoy that book. We'll be back when we can, I promise.
Don't worry. You all go to safety. I'll fight this foul creature.
Okay, we will.
And you watch as their cart and horses disappear off in the distance as they go out into the snow. And once they get a certain distance away, your form also just...
I'm escaping.
And so you have...
Oh, his form goes away?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I thought he was just like stuck here for
No.
like...
As soon
Book
as
falls to the ground.
the fabled deer is
That's
without,
true. Does the
outside of
book
range,
fall to the ground, or
Or
does
does
the
he
book
keep it?
disappear with him?
do you want to go back and look?
No,
You're not there.
no.
Dang it! I
Oh,
wanted
okay.
to know though. It's fine. Because like, did we figure out how to break time? Did we just send that book through time?
We were in the horses already galloping away by the time he faded, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
she
that
she
might
has
go
to be a
back.
certain distance away before they can no longer keep hold in this dimension, essentially.
Now I'll be like, well, it's good. I would have felt bad to bring it back to the puppy analogy. It's like bringing the thing to the shelter and leaving. My heart went out to him, but he just gets to return. That's not so bad.
Yes. And we can hope that they don't continue being stuck in this cycle of being summoned and out of their time.
But it has been about 10 minutes. What's your favorite flavor of cake?
Carrot cake is a thing I can eat, right? That's vegetarian.
Sure.
Maybe.
Depending on how it's
there's
made.
Like there's a vegetarian version.
Yes.
Well, we have a type of carrot cake back home. I don't think it's made the same as it is outside of the Sowen Wood. But why am I telling you this? I'm not getting married.
Ah, you're telling me because you want your special day to be very special. I understand.
No, my parents will arrange something, I'm sure.
Tessian is going to go back and check if the book is there.
It's fine. We gotta get back.
Oh, okay.
We gotta get back before the trial. Oh,
I'll
well.
catch right up. I'll catch right up.
We should wait then.
No. Keep moving. Lena can't be near.
Well, right, but
But we'll stop so we don't get further ahead.
Yeah.
Fine.
as you get to the door that leads into the chamber with the dais,
Yeah.
you put your hand on the handle.
You can't
Doesn't
get in
turn.
without me.
Damn it.
look under the door.
It's not gonna work. It's where the alien reaches out and tries to get me.
Yeah.
I'll go back to the cart.
The frost giant's back.
Oh,
And now you guys start to weather the storm and head back, which we will address next time. But for this time, the second leg of the Conatus is complete. A mysterious figure fades back into the netherworld,
Very mysterious.
and a trial presumably awaits us in the near future next time on the Anachroschism.